Now that I think about it, I don't think I've loved any of my boyfriends in the past. And that's because I see love differently than how I used to see love. And maybe there was some love there, but it was caked with self abandonment. And this includes situationships as well. Whether it was staying in an abusive relationship just so I could stay loyal to what that other person wanted, rushing into a relationship and feeling these intense feelings without really vetting the person, rushing into a relationship just so I didn't feel alone, and cosplaying a girlfriend and giving everything that I had just so I can unconsciously manipulate the person into loving me the way that I wanted, even though deep down inside I knew that they didn't have the capacity. Also, forcing situationships into relationships knowing that this person was not it for me. So in the romantic sense, I never actually felt how it is to love somebody without self abandoning myself. But if you were to ask me now what love is, to me, love is patient, love is kind, love is not self abandoning just so you can make something fit where it clearly doesn't fit anymore. And in the past, I've tried to lower my frequency so I could meet where the person was, but honestly, it feels like you're staying in old snakeskin. It doesn't feel good. And from what I witnessed growing up as a child and even now, most people settle. It's just good enough. I'm already so used to this person and they're all I've known. And yes, you could have loved this person and still love this person, but when it turns into you staying out of obligation or because you're scared, it's no longer love anymore. It's you just making an excuse to be with that person so you don't get out of the frequency that clearly you're not meant to be in. It doesn't have to be malicious and it doesn't have to be conscious, but it makes you feel comfortable. And that's why you don't want to leave. And due to how the world is and how the world pictures love, I feel like most of the population does not know what deep love is or how to love deeply. I'm not saying there won't be conflict. I'm not saying won't be days where your partner's at 20% and you're there to pick up the 80%. It's life. And you will see when that happens. Sorry for the motorcycle. When that happens, you will see if this person has the capacity to support you and vice versa. In order to find that out, you need to vet this person. I think most people get swept up with the grand gestures and the I love yous in the beginning without really realizing who that person truly is, whether they have the capacity to love deeply or to see you for who you truly are. I'm not saying you don't deserve to be courted or treated nicely or treated like a queen or a king, but what I'm saying is that can this person see you for who you truly are? And can you see this person for who truly they are? And this was me. I would get swept up with the grand gestures and all these things without really vetting the person to know if they can meet me. But they can only meet me as much as they met themselves. 99.5% of the time, they haven't. And this is not to say that the other person is a bad person, but they won't be